But when you're entering into a marriage, that's exactly what you're doing. You're making a vow. You're making a vow to love someone who in many ways might not be lovable. You're making a vow to care for someone in sickness, and nobody's really thinking, man, it's going to get bad in 10 years. Everybody's the picture of health on their wedding day. That's one of the reasons it's really important for us to go back and remember our vows. Because we all enter into it thinking, man, this is going to be great. We're going to love each other forever. It's going to be that storybook marriage. And 3 months later, you're wondering, who did you marry? And at that moment, it might be good to just remember, you know what? I promise to love you, and I don't understand this right now, but I'm going to love you. And I'm going to figure this out. Remember your vows. Oftentimes people make vows like that with no integrity at all. If we look at our culture, what many people mean when they make the vows that I'll love you till death do us part, what they really mean is I'll love you as long as it's good. Because when it gets bad, I'm out. But it's when it gets difficult that we need to remember our vows. It's easy to make vows when everything is happy. But it's when it's hard that we need to remember our commitment to love in the midst of hard places. Loving your spouse is going to mean that you forgo your happiness at times. And that's okay, because did you know that marriage is not primarily about your happiness? I believe that God intended marriage to be far more about our holiness and our growth in holiness than He did about our own happiness. Because we're going to learn things about ourselves, and we're going to learn things about our spouse, we're going to learn things about our sin, and we're going to learn things about the overcoming grace and patience of God. And so when things get difficult, remember the vows you made.